Hello, hello. Hello, Even. Hello, Random. Hello, Delta. Welcome in. I did some MSQ already. This one's gonna be a lot emotional. Ooh. I don't know if I can handle that today. I'm so tired. I feel a variety of emotions in Eureka, only despair and hatred. Speaking of Eureka, I was watching the video guide that Wolf had linked. And literally the one part where they were talking about what jobs that you're playing, it was like, oh, if you chose tank, congratulations, you're just basically being carried through. Same with like DPS, as long as you don't fuck up too much. And then if you chose healer, congratulations, you chose the hard route. And I'm like, you know what, fair enough. My ass is being carried. Also, I don't know, because we've been having a little bit of audio issues recently, just checking. Today I have my dryer running. Do you guys happen to hear it when I'm talking? Or no? 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 Okay, good. Because I swear it's just like a Discord issue where some people have been hearing static and been hearing things differently. Or like the other day Boog said he could hear my water kettle. And I was like, what? Unless I'm deaf? No, you shouldn't be able to hear it, is the thing, right? Unless I'm deaf. No, you shouldn't be able to hear it. It's a good thing if you don't hear it. Okay, I can't hear. Alright. Good. But anyways, my cough is a little worse for wear today. It like has gotten better and then gotten worse and then gotten better and then gotten worse. I don't know. I have finished second round of meds from my ENT for being sick. So I think I need to go back to my ENT again. No. My partner got me sick with some kind of cough. Yo, that cough cold is going around. I swear it. It is the worst. Okay, maybe not like the worst, but it is bad. Wait, you're seeing a specialist for this sickness? So in Korea, there's no primary care doctor. You go to quote-unquote hospitals. They call them hospitals in Korean, but it's just like a specialized clinic for whatever your symptoms are, right? So you can there are some like general practitioners that have like their own clinics and everything, but because having a voice for me is quite pertinent to my job, I prefer to go see an ENT every single time I have a cold or a cough or anything that has to do with my throat and my voice, because it could be something else, right? And I use my voice enough that it doesn't really matter like where I go per se. I just feel more comfortable going to see an ENT, and going to see an ENT is usually faster than going to see a general practitioner here. So yeah. Ugh, I made my tea a little too hot. Ugh. Okay. There is just one thing that I wanted to do before we did MSQ. I realized not too long ago that apparently I never finished getting the ARR mounts. And I got the remove horse, which was apparently the last one that I was missing. I thought I had all of them. Someone miscounted and told me something different at one point, but I realized that I also didn't have Kirin because of that. So I'm gonna go pick up Kirin first before we do MSQ, before I forget for any longer. Now, the question is, where is this quest? A legend for a legend. The Wandering Minstrel of Revenant's Toll would like you to wet his whistle. How good it is to see you again, Daiki. Little have I had to wander in search of inspiration these past moons, for the very air resounds with word of your valorous deeds. Are the rumors true? The primals of Eorzea resurrected in ever more ferocious forms, only to meet a swift end at your hand? I knew it, but tell me, in your forays among the beast tribes, did you ever come across a nightmare? Steed of darkness, gifted to the beast tribes by the servants of evil as mounts for their unholy armies. Or so the rumors have it. For neither sable hide nor inky hair have I seen firsthand. You have not only seen these fell beasts, but tamed them. Even the fabled magicked steeds consecrated by the primals themselves. I can scarce believe it possible. Yet if any woman is capable of a feat, it is you. I thought the animals were merely the stuff of legend, creatures of manifest darkness, sacrificed to the beast tribe's unholy gods, emerging from the void recast in their elemental image. To think that not only do these eldritch beings exist, but I know the very woman to whom they answer. Yes, I see it now. You are the one, Daigi, the one whom the oracle spoke all those years ago. I wish for you to have this whistle. I collected it during my wanderings in the east. A gift from an ancient hermit who lived a life of seclusion atop a holy mountain. At the time, I thought it a poor reward for climbing the top of that godforsaken peak. But as I turned to go, the hermit spake unto me thus: the gift I give you is no mundane instrument. Only a matchless hero may sound its clarion call, and summon the ageless one, a legend to call a legend forth. Colt that I was, I thought him senile, a broken man with a broken whistle. And yet, there was something in the passion of his voice, the glint in his eyes, that told me he was speaking true. Though my lips have never mustered a single peep from the thing, I have kept it at my side ever since. But now I gladly part with it, for who could the hermit have been speaking of but you, Daigi? A matchless hero who has defended the realm time and time again from the primal menace. A living legend who can call forth the legendary beasts at will. Surely he must have foreseen our fateful meeting. Full faith have I that your heroic lips will succeed where my merely musical ones failed. What an honor it shall be to bear witness to the first encounter between the greatest hero of our time and a mystical creature, the like of which the world has never seen. What a song I shall make of it. But a sublime song calls for a sublime setting, and I can think of none better than the crystal cliffs of Rathfrost, overlooking Silver Tear Lake. Forgive me for wishing to add a touch of theater to an already auspicious event, but if you would indulge me this once, I would be eternally grateful. I shall follow you to Rathfrost and keep out of sight until such a time as you blow the fife and summon the... Oh, but my heart races just to think of it. To Rathfrost, Daigi. Your legend awaits. Wait, you never picked this one up? I apparently didn't have Ramu until like a week or two ago. Like the horse from Ramu. Which was crazy. All the times that I did Ramu... oh. I was like, what the heck happened? I just got it while I was... What was I farming it for? I don't... Oh, no. I was doing Wondrous Tales. And then at the end, like, I always open the chest because I always take the gear and I go turn it in, right? And then the whistle just wound up in my inventory and I was like, the hell? I don't have this yet. Alexander, are you winning? Not quite yet. We should win today. Going the wrong way. I don't know how I didn't have it, okay? I really don't. I swear I thought we farmed it. Also, I've been meaning to move this off further to the side. So that is where it shall go. Maybe a bit too far, but I'm feeling boxed in. I think I want to change it to a horizontal bar. And also kind of move my HUD around a little bit. Like crazy that I didn't have this. Beautiful. Not even in my wildest flights of fancy did I ever dream of witnessing such a sight. If I am not mistaken, this is the immortal Kirin of Eastern legend. Thank you, Daigi, for allowing me this chance to see one with my own eyes. I shall treasure this memory for always. That the Kirin has responded to your summons can only mean one thing. It assents to your command. It is as I always knew it would be. From the very moment we met, you are the one the hermit spoke of, the legend fit to call the legend forth. Beneath the crystal bower, a silent whistle sounds, that o'er a crystal tower around the world resounds. So from its clouded kingdom, a golden steed descends, to bend its knee to a hero brave, for its strength to lend. I am positively overflowing with newfound inspiration, and it is all thanks to you, Daigi. I shall call this song The Ballad of the Myth Rider. It shall be my finest creation yet. I have but one request, Daigi. As you ride out into the wide world atop your legendary steed, do not forget to return to me once in a while and recount your adventures. People the realm over may shout your praises, but who among them can set them to verse as well as I? Okay. A quest that I should have done forever and a half ago. Alrighty. Now can do MSQ. I think I'm gonna keep today's stream a little short. Sorry, we have lots. I think I'm gonna keep it a little short, and for me, short is like about 3-ish hours compared to our normal 4.5 for MSQ day, because I did not sleep well last night. I see you're still in Omega gear. Omega Glam. For our themed Omega raid the other day. Let me update my portrait. Yeah, I went to bed early hoping to sleep extra because I had sleep debt to pay off, and ended up waking up at 2 a.m. So that was frustrating, and not being able to sleep again for a while. I don't have my minion. I've done everything till the dungeon and you're not getting there today? Yeah, I highly doubt it. I highly doubt I'll even make it halfway there. So I can log off. Yep. Bye-bye. Even if I do, I won't do it today, Delta. But we won't. We won't make it. I already know. Knowing myself. Should put Volpes into Eureka. Huh. What a joke. There's a solo instance? Fuck me. Hate solo instances. Or I hate the solo instances of freaking Shadowbringers so far. What am I doing today? A white mage. A red mage. We'll take red so that I can just do white mage when we push for dungeon next time. In the name of light, the manager of suites is looking a little anxious. Any raids? And my second chance points. Yep, exactly. Ah, Mistress Latte, will you be venturing forth today? Do be sure to take care if so. Though they say the star shower was harmless, one can never be too careful. But I concede, it is not for me to tell the Warrior of Darkness how to look after herself. Old habits, you understand. Ah, Thargi, how very opportune. Greetings, my friend. Do you perchance have a moment to spare? Wonderful, wonderful. I wanted to thank you, Yusi, for revealing to us the truth of the Warriors of Light. After all these years, your tales set the record straight. Finally, the people see them as the great heroes they were. Or the great hero he is in the case of Ardbert. You too were surprised to see him, I think. At the time, I was not certain what to make of it all, but I could see the effect his words had on those around me. And then the stars rained down from the sky, and, well, you know the rest. When the commotion died down, you were nowhere to be seen, but I was determined to express my gratitude, so here I am. Thank you, Thargi, for giving the voice to the truth and restoring the Warriors of Light to their rightful place in history. Should you, perhaps, wish to have your account of these matters committed to writing, I would be more than willing to serve as your scribe. Indeed, if there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you only need to say the word. What can you tell me about the Warriors of Light? Very well. Tell me what the situation is like in the city. There's people in Eureka. No! No! Keep on instant. I'm trying to re-instance. Tell me what the situation is like in the city. It's me. I'm people. Go tell them that all the fates have popped so that they leave. Someone once threw herbs in my eyes. It didn't blind me, but now I'm partially sighted. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's me, I'm people. Are you really in Eureka? Go back to bed. What can you tell me about the worries of... Very well. Tell me what the situation is like in the city. Situation in the city? Do you mean the people's awakening as warriors of light? Well, while the question remains about the circumstances surrounding Ardbert's return, history tells us that what took place may not be entirely unprecedented. Caesar does not want me around, I get it. No. I just know how tired you must have been to take an actual nap. But to understand that requires an understanding of Warriors of Light in a broader, Varantic context. If it please you, I should be glad to provide an overview. I flatter myself that it may grant you a better grasp of which is occurring not only in the Crystarium, but the world at large. Excellent. I shall return to the cabinet at once and look up the relevant texts. Pray join me at your earliest convenience. No rest for the righteous, it would seem. Do not let me keep you, miss. I bid you a pleasant day. Okay. Bigger question is, do I even remember what happened last time I did MSQ? Not gonna lie, I am very much kind of head empty. Took a nap in my chair this afternoon and woke up wanting to do Eureka for some reason. Oh no. Ah, Taiki. Excellent timing. I have but this moment finished gathering the materials for a lesson. As a great many works make reference to the Warriors of Light, I shall, with your permission, focus only upon the details that seem most relevant. We get another picture book story? The Warriors of Light, you say? Forgive us, but we couldn't help overhearing. We've been out keeping watch over the Crystarium, but it appears to be business as usual. So I thought I'd spend some time brushing up on my knowledge of familiars, and Alphino volunteered to help. I actually came on a different errand, but I'd be interested in hearing about the Warriors of Light as well. May I join you? Of course, the more the merrier. If you would care to find a table below, I shall be down with the books in a moment. Dang, you've been on that grind. The triple triad card grind. Rolled a 99 on the Alliance raid one. Congratulations. Were one to pore over the annals of Rantic history, one would note the comparatively frequent recurrence of individuals hailed as warriors of light. Ardbert and his comrades required no introduction, but many others bore the epithets long before them. To name but a few, there was Tothwell, yep, Tothwell, legendary first king of Lakeland, Rodfert, and Sullard, the fabled Drawn and Gulgent duo of Obert. And no list of Rantic heroes would be complete without the Archmage Tiuna of Ronka. In older texts, she was called a warrior. She too was called a warrior of light. It did surprise me how ready people were to forget the negative associations of the title, but it makes sense if it's been around for centuries. Verily, in ages past it was simply a synonym for hero. In the wake of the flood, however, light came to be regarded with fear. Title used not to exalt, but to revile. a far cry from its beginnings. This, my friends, is Norvrand's oldest epic, the original tale of the struggle between good and evil. In a time when all lay shrouded in darkness, a prophesied hero rose to deliver the world from its doom. Fighting in the name of light, the hero styled himself its foot soldier, and thus did he come to be known as the Warrior of Light. Curiously, in the centuries that followed, other heroes appeared who claimed the self-same epithet, despite sharing no discernible connection with their predecessors. That's the Final Fantasy I Warrior of Light? Oh, interesting. And in time, Warrior of Light came to be the name accorded to all men and women of uncommon skill and valor. Well, well, the plot thickens. As you know, the title Warrior of Light is also used in the source. Hello, Zandra and chat. Hello, Tina. Welcome in. That's Amano's art, just line art instead of watercolor. I see. Though the manners in which individuals have earned it are many and varied, heroes have been honored thus since antiquity. Nor does the custom show any sign of dying out, as you can well attest. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? It surely can't be a coincidence. Indeed not. Let us imagine a man who has awakened to the echo and is able to hear Heidelin's voice. As she styles him, so too does he style himself, a warrior of light. Of course, being blessed with the echo does not in itself make one a hero. And conversely, there will have been no few heroes who were not blessed with it. But such distinctions are immaterial to the masses, and over time they came to use the title Warrior of Light and the word hero interchangeably. Sounds about right. It would be interesting to see if the theory holds true in the other worlds, if crossing the rift were that easy. Heidelin did call me a Warrior of Light. What's in a name doesn't change anything. And there I was, thinking I was special. Heidelin did call us a Warrior of Light. She did? I've never heard her voice myself, but I can feel her presence, perhaps through Menphilia. At any rate, assuming all of this is true, there's a common thread behind the epithet. I doubt the Asians will have been amused. To have the world at large associate light, and by extension Heidelin, with good must have added insult to injury. While this discussion is undeniably fascinating, I wonder, should I be privy to it? Mayhap it would be better if I excused myself. Oh, no need for that, my friend. Pray accept our apologies. Your lesson on the Warriors of Light has given us much to ponder. Oh, did someone say Warrior of Light? Ugh. Vicky Tio, are you alright? Ah, my precious tomes. Ah, did I not say you must take care in the cabinet? You too, Arkil. Earwell. We're sorry, Master Morin. Aren't you the Warrior of Darkness? My name is Ricky Tio, and I want to help everyone. Please, tell me what I have to do to be a hero, to be a warrior of light. You look so traumatized. Petition to change Derplander to a Lullaby. I'd sign that petition in a heartbeat. Cute. I love the little Miko kids. Miko children are so adorable. Their ears are too big for their head. Goddamn heads. Just noted they added cat fangs to Miko children in Dodge. Interesting. It's freaking negative degrees outside. Man, can you pass some of that cold front over here, please? It's fucking hot as hell still. Setting aside our misgivings, it would seem churlish to discourage the young lady. Let's hear what she has to say. Oh, I am hiccuping out the wazoo right now. No harm done, to the children at least. Even children want to become warriors of light. The children's inquisitiveness is to be commended, but my precious tomes. Lauren! Oh my goodness. We're sorry we knocked over the books. Do you remember me? When you returned from the sea with the Exarch, I asked you how you became so strong. Ah, that's why he looked familiar. Super normal weather where I am in the winter and I miss it so much. August is kicking my ass. Today in particular was kicking my ass. I woke up, walked outside to go to work, and then realized that today was the day that they decided to cut all the grass on campus. Guess who has a grass allergy? So I should go back inside, take meds before going to work. No, I want to be the kind that fights with potions and heals people, an apothecary. Wait, so I want to be a warrior of light, but not one that fights with sword and all that. I want to, no, I want to be the kind that fights with potions and heals people, an apothecary. And I'm going to help everyone in the Crystarium. No, in all of Nordfront. When I told the, Arkhill and Airwell, they said that the cabinet should have lots of tomes about potions. This place is so big, we don't have the faintest idea where to begin searching. At this rate, I'm not going to get anywhere. If one knew where to look, one should indeed be able to find treatises on potions here. Even so, I fear they may prove a little difficult for ones so young. But, Esteemed warrior of darkness, perhaps you might accompany young Riki Tio to Spagyarix. Rather than through tomes, I believe she stands to learn more by observing the Chirurgeons at their work. Sounds like a plan. It seems we finished here, so we'll come with you. Last one to the Spagyarix is a rotten egg. I'll go, but only for a little while. It's time for this. I'll go, but only for a little while. Really? Thank you so much, Warrior of Darkness. We'll see you at the Spagyarix. I'm also allergic to grass. I'm just allergic to nature in general. I shall remain here and tidy up. I hope that today's lesson will be of some use to you. Even touching it gives me a big rush. Dude, okay, so I didn't used to get a rash from grass, but in recent years I have. Crazy. It was actually faster to go by the main aetherite. I'll take you to the OC, little child. Take this phantom dropstone. It's like my only allergy, and it's bad enough that I have to pay someone to cut my grass. Yep. Grass cutting was never my chore when I was at home. Hot water in the shower is my main allergy. It appears there aren't so many patients at the moment. I only pray that such peaceful days continue. After you finish helping Riki, can you help us become warriors of light too? Bruh. Chesamile's medicines work really well. I just wish they didn't taste so bad. A warrior who fights with potions. It's certainly innovative. I prefer a blade myself, but to each her own. Oh my god, imagine if we could become warriors of light by crafting. See how her eyes shine, my friend. We have made her day. Asian machination or no, it wouldn't do to dash the dreams of one so young. The Exarch would feel the same, I believe. Right, I'm here. What do I do? What do I do? Well now, to what do I owe the pleasures of so many bright-eyed visitors? Is that the way of it, sweetie? You wish to learn about medicine? That's right. I want to become a warrior of light who uses potions to help people all over the world. Well, that's a very noble endeavor, and you're not alone in it. No few at our infirmary yearn to venture forth as warriors of light. But ultimately, they have all decided not to pursue that dream. Huh? Why? Because the people here need them too, sweetie. The guards who place themselves in harm's way to keep us safe. The artisans who toil tirelessly that we might sustain our way of life. And younglings like you, who are the future of the Crystarian. They couldn't simply abandon them, you see. And so, difficult though it was, they made the decision to remain. Then, does this mean my dream isn't any good? Oh, sweetie, yours is a wonderful dream, and it would be my pleasure to help you pursue it. If we all work hard, the day will come when our Chirurgians may set forth to aid folk in every corner of the realm. As we strive towards that day, I hope we can rely upon you as well. Though I must warn you, ours is not an easy path. No, you must work very, very hard. I'm not afraid of hard work. I'll become the best apothecary ever, just you watch. That's the spirit. Without further ado then, may I entrust you with a task. I have placed an order at Sweet Sieve for a potion ingredient, and I would like you to go and collect it. Ooh, an ingredient. Leave it to me, miss. My, such an abundance of energy, though I can't help wonder if she'll be all right by herself. My apologies, but would you mind accompanying her? When you arrive at Sweet Sieve, speak with a woman named Gracine, and she will point you in the right direction. I shall join you. As the one who suggested this course to Rikitio, I would assist in her first steps. Why can't we just have Alpha now do it? And what about the two of you? Are you coming along too? Well, we do want to become warriors of light, just not the same kind as Riki. So we'll wait for you here, warrior of darkness. When you return, please teach us how to fight. In that case, Reen and I shall keep them company and take the opportunity to ask about their aspirations. Oh, brother, we're babysitting. Too many grown-ups would only diminish Rikitio's sense of accomplishments. We'll stay here and talk to her friends. We know you're busy, but we want to be just like you. We hope you teach us how. We won't move an ilm until you return. If it's to be had at Sweet Sieve. I assume the ingredient is some manner of crop. Thank you, sweetie. I feel better knowing that you're keeping an eye on Rikitio. Well, no, Alpha no is, because... Why not just run there? Are these small enough? Ah, there you are. As it turns out, the ingredient still wants for harvesting, so we're going about that now. If it isn't the Warrior of Darkness herself, may I assume you are with Master Alpha, no? Right, lest you wonder, Chesamille's order is for grapes. As busy as we've been of late, however, I regret to say we didn't have the time to harvest them. So it was with apologies that I asked Master Alphino and his young companion to help themselves to the fruits on the vines. Perhaps you could lend them a hand. It's the undersized grapes you'll want to pick. They're too small for normal consumption, but suitable for making wine and medicine. You're here too? We're picking little grapes. It's quite fun. Wow, you've picked this many already? Amazing. I dare say we have enough between us. Shall we take them back to Chesamile? I can't wait to see what she's going to do with them. Child is taller than you, no surprise. Tell me, Riki, what made you want to become an apothecary and warrior of light? Why? Well, a while ago I fell sick, really sick. My body was burning up and I felt so weak I couldn't even get out of bed. Then a traveling apothecary came and gave me a potion to drink. It was the foulest thing I've ever tasted, but it made me get better. She was so brave. The apothecary, I mean. She went around taking care of people even when it was dangerous. And I decided I wanted to help people, just like her. So I started brewing potions out of grass and giving them to my friends, but I didn't really know what I was doing, so, or if there was anything else I could do. Then, not long ago, a neighbor told me he was going to become a warrior of light and go traveling the world helping people. And I thought, that's the same as what I want to do. I see. Out of curiosity, what did your neighbor do in the end? Thaler? I haven't seen him for a bit, so he must already be out there looking for people to help. Thaler? One of the guards awakened by the star shower. But Mom said it was my turn to be the warrior of light? Oh boy. You know what? Fair. It's not a competition unless you're winning, right? Thank you for sharing your tale with us, Rikitio. I myself took inspiration from one not unlike your traveling apothecary. And I hope our good example will spur you on to realize your dreams. But it will not be done in a day. Such lofty goals are reached through hard work and persistence, through countless little acts of heroism, like delivering the grapes at Chesimel. It would seem I have been laboring under a misapprehension. I had convinced myself that it was Elidibus who had sowed the desire to become warriors of light within the hearts of the people. But I see now that the impulse to aid their fellow men abided within them from the first. Elidibus did no more than give it a name. And so, and as he so kindly proclaimed, we must return to our own world ere long. With the Exarch laboring tirelessly, I doubt not but that a way will be found. Yet I believe I speak for us all when I say I cannot leave in good conscience, not until we have dealt with Elidibus. This is no longer a strange and distant land, after all. Nordvrent has become as a home to us as her and her people our own. Let us return to Spagirx. It wouldn't do to keep your admirers waiting. Okay, real quick, I need a bio break. Be right back. Okay. Back. You're so EP. So very EP. Rikitio was beaming with pride when she returned. It may only have been a simple task, but she won't soon forget this achievement. Huzzah, you're back. We're ready to start learning. Riki didn't make you drink one of her grass potions, did she? After chatting with Arkil and Irwell here, we came to an agreement, but I'll let them explain their request themselves. Rikitio has delivered her grapes, as have I. Thanks for helping with the grapes, Warrior of Darkness. In return, I promise to brew you a potion one day. My thanks for your kind help, sweetie. We now have all the ingredients we require. From the grapes, we shall make a vinegar, to which we will add elf grass and a few other herbs to produce an invigorating syrup. Though it's unspeakably sour, it does wonders for the constitution. As part of her studies, I may just have to give Rikitio a little taste. In the name of light complete. My thanks for bringing this lively little one to us. I shall do my best to make an apothecary out of her. Heroic dreams. Irwell regards you expectantly. Warrior of Darkness, if you finish helping Riki, won't you show us some fighting? Not play fighting, but honest to God's fighting. We already have some enemies that you can deal with. Vampire bats. The guards say they've become a pest around the Crystarium of late. We tried to sneak outside to hunt them, but the guards caught us and sent us home. They shouldn't mind if you were doing the fighting, we were just watching. The children told us as much while you were away. And in preparation, Chesimel kindly furnished us with some lures for the bats. While the creatures won't give you any sport, bear in mind that the younglings will be watching. That's to say, put on a good show, yes? Right, let's head outside at once. Everyone, follow me. Alizé, wait, just a... Come on then, children. It should be safe enough for the children here. We've heard the tales, but at last we can see you fight with our own eyes. We've been waiting for you, Warrior of Darkness. Everyone's here. Good. Let's get started, shall we? As their name suggests, vampire bats feed on blood, and originally being nocturnal creatures, they've grown more active with the return of night and become a nuisance. To draw them out, we'll use Chesimel's lures, which work by exploiting their heat-seeking behavior. The bats are wont to nest under the eaves, so you are like to attract more if you place the lures in your buildings. I have here 6 lures, 3 each for you and me. As proof of a successful kill, I want you to gather up their fangs. Whoever collects the most is the winner. Oh, you're hunting too? Yes, well, there's nothing like friendly competition to bring out the best in Daiki. Anyway, while we hunt the bats, the 2 of you are to stay with Reen. She's really strong too, and will keep you safe. Without further ado then, let the contest begin. Illy ain't feeling so great. Go rest, Illy. Go eat, rest, whatever you need to do. So the bats are under the eaves. It's important to know your enemy. I won't blink, not even once. Nah, I prefer you blink. Don't mind us. We'll be watching from a safe distance. Safe distance, my, but that's so far. The A rank is right here. It's always the same guy. It really is. Well fought, Daiki. The children were hanging on to your every move. As was I, to be honest. Though I know the tally, may I see your fangs for good measure. Apologies for the wait. My fangs. Not a bad haul, even if I do say so myself. Five, six, seven fangs from Alizé. Which means that the victory goes to Alizé. Daiki collected 4. I did it. I bested Daiki. In another goddamn life, you didn't even try, did you? And there I was, taking it seriously. Spare me your pity next time, will you? So, children, you've now seen the Warrior of Darkness in action. What are your impressions? She's incredible, miss. The bats were down before they knew it. Our guards are so strong, but the Warrior of Darkness is much, much stronger. We want to be just like her. Good. If you're looking for an example to emulate, you may as well pick the best. I want you to remember how you felt when you watched Daigi, and train hard. Keep at it for long enough and you'll be strong too. If you don't mind telling us, when did you decide that you wanted to become Warriors of Light? Well, we were listening with everyone when Arbert appeared, but I've wanted to be strong since before I came to the Crystarium. The Sin Eaters killed my father and sister, see, and I promised myself I'd learn how to protect people one day. Like Arbert said, this is our home. We're the ones who have to protect it. We're the ones who have to rise up as new Warriors of Light. What about you, Arkell? Me? To be honest, I'm still not sure what I want to do. But if my friends were in trouble, I know that I want to help them. And I want to go on adventures with them. See the world together. And that's a wonderful goal. You really think so? It's hard to explain, but it's something I felt when I saw the star shower the other day. I felt as though there was something I'd lost, and that I had to go out there and find it. Well, for the both of you, there's nothing for it but to train. When we return to the city, I'll teach you some exercises you can do by yourselves. Thanks for showing us your fighting skills, Warrior of Darkness. We'll never forget it. I understand how Arkell feels. The star shower didn't awaken me to Heidelin's voice. But the vision of the final days, of Emerald burning, it filled me with sadness, the very pit of my being. Things I once knew, people I once loved, promises I once made. It felt as though long-forgotten memories were dancing at the edges of my mind. But when I try to focus on them, they simply fade away. An effect of having a fractured soul, I shouldn't doubt. But lest you worry, I'm perfectly happy to remain fractured, and have no intention of donning an Asian mask. I just wish we knew what Elidibus was I wish we knew what Elidibus was plotting. Huh. But look at this pair of incurable brooders. If we're going to stand around lost in thought, we may as well do it back in the city. Rest assured, Reen and I will take the children from here. Their heads will be in the clouds after meeting you, but we'll see to it their feet are firmly planted on the ground. Oh no. Ow. It's nothing, just a dizzy spell. Seems I tried a little too hard to beat you. I'm fine now. Not to worry, I'll see you soon. As you ponder Alize's words, you are taken by an urge to revisit the scene of that fateful meeting.
am I... Was it you who called me here?
On behalf of the convocation, I bid you welcome to our order. At times you will stand with us, at times you will stand against us. All that you might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For yours is the seat of Elidibus, the emissary, and by this name shall every action be guided.
So you peered into my memories. No matter. You will have found little of import.
Hello, Faye. Welcome in.
But I see you intended to summon me here no more than I intended to come. The fault is mine. Such is the burden of hope.
Give back our bird's body. Why must you embroil the people in your plans? What are you plotting? Why must you embroil the people in your plans?
I merely avail myself of such tools as I require for the conflict to come. That which I do is no different from that which you have done so many times, Warrior of Darkness. I arm myself, I hone my skills, I make ready to vanquish my enemy. You. You who have murdered my brothers, who have taken their selfless labors in service to the one true world and turned them to ash. I see you for what you are. You are death, and only in death shall you serve any purpose. The convocation charged me to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. As Elidibus, it is my duty, and I shall see it done. I will strike you down. Destroy you body and soul. All else must wait. Ere long I will come for you, Warrior of Darkness. And I will save the world. One last matter. I bore witness to your final struggle with MSQ. It seemed as if he saw something familiar in you. As if he mistook you for another.
Nithlodius called me his new old friend.
No. I recall not of whom he spoke. Mayhap I never knew you. Or mayhap it is another fragment lost.
Ah, I wasn't aware you already had a guest. If the conversation is constructive, I shall not intrude. But if you seek to stir up trouble, Elidibus, then I must insist you leave at once.
Though you lack her blessing, your soul is surprisingly dense.
Worry not. I seem to be unharmed. This. This is my own doing. The consequence of my recent exertions. It is the Tower's way of compensating me for the demands I have placed on it. Rest assured, it is no great inconvenience at present. Indeed, I told Beck Lug as much, but they would not be persuaded and sent me away to rest. No need to make a fuss. Strange as it may sound, I consider it something of a badge of honor. One of the brave souls who saw me delivered unto the first once said that the world shall ever have a place for tales of heroism so long as we have need of inspiration in our lives. Though he and his fellows had no way of knowing whether their mad scheme would amount to anything, they knew that the attempt alone would inspire hope. Or so they hoped. A more optimistic lot one would be hard-pressed to find. They said they would find a means to save our God's forsaken world, just as soon as they had sent me on my way. Said it with such confidence that, for a fleeting moment, I half believed them. Such faith, such courage in the face of unrelenting despair. For a long time, it was more than I could bear to remember them. But having come this far, having sent full many on their way myself, I see things more clearly. To take action is to hope. To believe, to choose to believe, is to take the first step towards a brighter future. And why do I tell you this? Because I want you to indulge me in a little recklessness. Needless to say, I have a plan. And when all is said and done, I will ask yet another favor of you.
You're both here. Oh, thank goodness.
What's wrong?
It's Thancred. He's collapsed.
I'm so glad I found both you and the exile. The fates seem determined not to allow us a quiet moment. But come, let us have the details from Reem. Heroic dreams. Complete. Good morning, Wolf. Do you think you'll need help with dungeon today? No, Faye. I'm doing a very short stream today. Because I am so tired already. The rest of our conversation must wait. Let us hear the situation from Reen. Fraying threads. Reen's face is a picture of worry. It happened after Alize and I saw the children back to Spegurix. We chanced to meet Thancred there, returning from his mission. He'd been shadowing Elidibus around the realm, only to lose sight of him near the Crystarium. And he was in the middle of telling us where he'd been when he just crumpled to the ground. The Kyrians are looking after him now, with Alphino standing by, just in case his healing magics are needed. Since I couldn't do anything to help, I thought it best to find you, and the guard at the etc. told me where to look. I see. It cannot have been easy leaving Thancred's side. My thanks for bearing word to us. Come, let us hurry to the Spaghetti. I feel bad I totally didn't take a 2-hour death nap when I got to work. Ugh, I just couldn't sleep well. It's the most annoying thing at jumping. There's no way. I wanted to get like 10 hours of sleep and only got like a total of 5 or 6. I woke up in the middle of the night too, which is very uncommon for me. So, and it wasn't like a type of like wake up because I had to go to the bathroom or like because I felt like I needed water and then like go back straight to sleep. I like fully woke up alert. Oh wait, it's gonna be that quest today. I don't know. Reen found you then. We had to send the children off earlier than planned, but they understood. I fear this bodes ill, and not just for Thancred. Thancred, shouldn't you be resting? I've been a super stinky Sandra. Yeah, so I was just up for a lot longer after that, and then I think I fell asleep of like an hour or 2 right before I had to get up for work. It was annoying. I think like the only like saving grace is that I don't dream, or I never remember my dreams, right? So I'm usually not like tired when I wake up. Like I get what is, I guess, quote unquote good rest no matter how much time I sleep. But the like me myself, I think I need like at least 8 hours to feel completely recharged for the next day. If it's near the time Sandra wants to go to bed, I advise to stop at the instant. Yeah, just let me know. Because if it's gonna take a while, I may just go to bed before that. Oh, my hip muscles are tight as hell recently. It makes it hard to sleep. My back is having issues. Same, I have a compressed hip nerve, making my left hip all screwed up. Oh no. Is that the issue, Billy? Is that what they've finally deemed the issue, or is the main issue that you've been having recently something else? I need someone to step on my back. Yo, I feel like that all the time. Still waiting on MRI results. I see. In a way, I hope it's nothing, but if it is something, I hope they know exactly what it is. But there's for sure a nerve issue. Sciatica. It's a normal length, and since it could be emotionally heavy and a lot of lore stuff is sandwiched around it, I can see. Well, no guarantees that I will comprehend it today or next week, so I need to be wrung out like a towel. Ugh. I feel that sentiment. It appears our friend has already awakened. For that, at least, we can be thankful. No, Thancred. Go back to your little slumber party. I need those back-racking. Oh my gosh. The other day, I was like, my back felt so tight, and I just like finally got it all to pop, and it pops in like 5 different places. Felt so good. And now it's just like tense again. They dragged you here too, did they? My apologies. Just don't have a spine like that. Uh-huh. The absolute double meaning of sentence. If I stretch wrong, I pop my ribs out of place. Oh boy. I literally feel it go crunch. Oh no. How do you feel? Embarrassed, but otherwise well enough. I won't be staying overnight. This episode was not the result of an injury I could find. Thancred's aether, however, did show signs of instability, and I did what I could to calm the fluctuations. And all of this happened without warning. Not exactly. You will doubtless recall the time Urianger nearly drowned and I gallantly went to his rescue. When his water-walking charm failed, he was tired, as were you when you got back. We were both spent, yes, on account of which you begged us to rest, which in retrospect may have been a good idea. The fact is, I've been experiencing regular bouts of light-headedness ever since, but there was no actual fainting until now. As Alphino observed, I have no lingering injuries, and it most assuredly isn't old age, which leaves but one likely cause. The link between body and soul has weakened further. Time grows short. We must complete the spirit vessel with all haste. To that end, Thargi, might I trouble you to make a trip to the source? In addition to looking in on our friends' bodies, I would have you consult Cryo about our plan. If she has any concerns, we should at least endeavor to address them prior to proceeding. In the meantime, we should get back to laying bare Elidibus's plot. Thus far, I have learned this much, that in each of the places he has visited, there have been sightings of suspicious black-clad strangers. Moreover, the coming of these shady individuals has invariably coincided with some manner of misfortune. Beasts terrorizing settlements, blight ravaging crops, you know, the sort of thing. I sometimes sleep on the floor so it feels nice. Yes, so true. I really should do that at some point. All of which serves rather conveniently to make Elidibus's call for new heroes reverberate that much more loudly in the hearts of his audience. The floor is so good, yeah. Aligns my back just right. Yes. And you think these black-clad strangers are Asians? I do, and I fully intend to investigate further. Though for that I shall require additional feet on the ground. You can count on mine. Gods know. I've been itching to get out there for a while. Mayhap Urianger too can be prevailed upon to join in your efforts. He has already provided copious guidance on the matter of the spirit vessel's construction. It is for Becklug and I to wrestle with the rest. Well, if you can spare the old boy, we may as well make use of him. I'll go and give him the good news. You'll do no such thing. However heedless you are of your own well-being, if you care at all for Reen's feelings, you'll stay in bed until you're needed. Alphino and I will find Urianger. All being well, we will have news to share by the time you return. Safe travels, Likey. Like my mattress is firm, but the floor feels better still. I cannot sleep on a firm mattress. I have a nice memory foam topper. But there are times when sleeping on the floor does do wonders. Hanging from a bar is pretty good for compression issues. I like doing that. I can't do that. My shoulders slide out of their socket instead. I hang upside down to do that. I know you cross the rift all the time, but please take care. Lest you misunderstand, I'm not averse to putting my feet up. It's being cuddled like a brittle bone nonagenarian that chafes. I stare at those Vietnamese wood napping beds and envy. No, those things are freaking hard as rock, okay? I was like, the floor is comfy, but the floor is also not as hard as those freaking beds. It's the actual pain. I used to have a wood bed. It's nice. Oh no. No. It's a bed. I like to do the crunches where you hang by your knees. They look so good. Nah. Pain. Korea has like freaking stone beds. It's even worse. No, actually. Nah. I think the wood ones actually hurt more than the stone beds. So stone's at least like cool. And so it's great for like summer. But the wood ones hurt. I love laying down on concrete. Yeah, you can just buy a slab of flat rock to sleep on here in Korea. I'm telling you, the floor is more comfortable. I didn't expect that to elicit such a reaction. I mean, I grew up with family who had those beds, right? And then one of the first times that where did I go? It was somewhere upon first arriving in Korea. I think I went somewhere with my friend's family. And oh, I remember we went to one of their family members' houses for the holiday, and one of the beds that they had for like that the children were all just kind of like chilling around was a stone one. And I remember all of the kids couldn't handle it. We had to go get like blankets and extra little mattress toppers to put on top so that they could lay down. I just want a new mattress too. That's understandable. Daigi, what excellent, I mean awful timing. I'd be all over that shit. You see, our friends, they've taken a turn for the worse. Carl's hardly had a moment's rest these past few days. She didn't want everyone to worry, so we've been keeping it quiet. Oh, but listen to me. I call myself a receptionist and I haven't even bothered to ask you why you're here. So they think the spirit vessel will be ready soon, and they want to make sure there are no problems at this end? You'd better talk to Cryo. She's with the others in Dawn's Respite. Let's go and see her. God, my eye is itching so much right now. Now is not the time. Just prepare yourself, all right? Dawn's Respite is through that door. Lead the way when you're ready. This is the first time we've been in here, huh?
Excuse us.
What the fuck?
This way.
So dead. I was about to say they look dead. Feels like a fucking morgue in here.
I would rather you hadn't seen this.
Corpse room. Exactly. That's me in my bed right now. Oh boy.
I'm sorry. We have urgent tidings.
Oh, no, I'm not angry with you. On the contrary. I know full well how hard everyone has been searching for a way to return home. And I had hoped to afford you the time you needed. But given our friend's present state, perhaps it was for the best that you came. Stiff and cold, all of them. As if they were made of wax. Barely alive at all. And they had been doing so well. Save for occasional signs of etheric instability, they appeared to be in passable health. Then, quite without warning, things took a turn for the worse. A change for which even Master Matoya could offer no explanation. She could only remind me that the soul is yet an unknown frontier, and that much and more lies beyond our ken. But let's not lose heart just yet. At times like these, it is all the more important that we remain positive. Why? I but this moment succeeded in quelling a fluctuation in Thancred's ether. And while the others have weakened, they have remained relatively stable. I believe I may leave my post for a moment. So come, let me hear your tale outside.
As you probably noticed, we put them back in night clothes. I know they're not exactly asleep, but it seemed like the right thing to do. I've made them some new clothes for when they wake up, so they have to come back. And they will. Yoki doki Sarah. Oh yeah, no, I'm fine. I was taking a sip of my tea and the whole entire, like, the tag with the the tag for the tea bag completely somehow just fell into my cup. So I had to fish it out. If I remember correctly, bodies are hard for you? Not in that sense. No. Like, that one's okay because it's not in any sort of gruesome pile. Yeah, that one was fine. What news from the first? You on that ginger honey diet? Ginger lemon honey? I ran out of ginger today, so it's only lemon honey. I see. Work on the spirit vessel proceeds apace, but our friends begin to falter. As they themselves have observed, the link between body and soul has weakened. It's as simple as that. Sarah, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Cotton Candy Cat Girl raid. Hello, hello, raiders. Welcome in. Hi, Sarah. Oh, thanks, Bugs. I was in the middle of typing it. Thank you, Altina, too. Hello, hello, raiders. Welcome in. Well, damn it. I have 2 tabs of Sandra. Welcome in. If you guys are not already familiar with me, my name is Sandra. Welcome to our corner cafe. I am a variety streamer whose main game is Final Fantasy XIV. Other games that we have in our variety rotation are Coral Island, Stardew Valley, Date Everything, and Split Fiction, with the latter 2 being our focus for the moment in terms of variety. Also, Yumi, or Yume, 39VT, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. So welcome in, raiders. Today we are doing Shadowbringers in Final Fantasy XIV. This is 5.3 MSQ. So if you guys are not already in Shadowbringers and have not gotten to 5.3, this is your warning for spoilers. But yeah, I saw Sarah ask a question. Where was it? How goes 5.3? We just started 5.3 today, about 2 hours ago. So we're gonna go through a little bit. I usually do MSQ streams for 4.5 hours, but I did not sleep well last night, so we're probably gonna have an earlier, like a shorter stream than normal. But yeah, I'll be on for a while until I feel like I cannot be awake any longer. Apocalypse, Alpacalypse. Alpacalypse now. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. Shadowbringers is so good. I don't know. I've been feeling kind of meh about Shadowbringers, to be honest. Not in the sense that I think it's like bad or anything. I'm just very not emotionally riled by it. And I wonder if it's like, we've kind of had this chat and we've kind of had this talk in chat before about like expectations that people kind of set upon other people. So just as a forewarning that I don't really like to I like to hear people's opinions on things that I've already experienced and happened in the story, but I don't like hearing about things as like an overall whole because it sets expectations, right? So I don't know if that's the case, that like beforehand everyone like hyped up Shadowbringers to a point where it's not meeting those expectations for me yet. Maybe, I don't know. Or if I found Stormblood, like what happened in Stormblood, to be so how do I phrase this? I think the one issue that I had with Stormblood was the amount of like deaths and then bringing them back to life, right? That it's made me so numb to feeling things, in a sense, like feeling bad for anyone that dies or feeling like any sort of like strong emotion ended up being like neutralized in a sense, right? So bringing in that theme of like death and rebirth in a sense and then putting it into Shadowbringers has made me numb to everything. It's either one of those options. I don't know what it is. I will say that for the base of what Shadowbringers is, the story is at least interesting to me compared to Stormblood, where I definitely did drag my feet through it. Like, at least I'm curious to find out what happens next in Shadowbringers and enjoying it for what it is, but I don't feel particularly strongly about Shadowbringers so far, at least. But who knows? I'm still working on playing Final Fantasy 1 through 13 before I can even start this game. Uh-huh. Right. Honestly, revisiting Shadowbringers has reminded me how boring much of it was. I don't know, because I think it's still more interesting than Stormblood. I have major issues with Stormblood. I don't know, I just didn't like it. Didn't like it for various reasons. I wouldn't say boring. I mean, to each their own. People like different things. I wouldn't say it's exactly boring, but I don't think it's... Yeah, it doesn't make me feel any particular way. I will reserve my comments till after Sandra's finished. Yeah. Or until I fucking bawl my eyes out again. I will say that, like, I'm someone who absolutely loved Heaven's Word. Cried my heart out both times that I did it. Number one Stormblood lover. Yeah, everyone has their own preferences for what they enjoy in story, right? Stormblood was not my cup of tea. It wasn't. Stormblood was not focused and the narrative was not tight. Stormblood I liked aesthetically, but the story of Shadowbringers was definitely more captivating. Yeah, I will say that it's captivating to some sense. Because I am curious to know what's happening next. Whereas Stormblood, it was just like all over the fucking place. And I already have trouble remembering what happened because I only do MSQ once a week. So maybe my own fault in that sense. But yeah. Asteron, hello, welcome in. Heaven's Word peak. I did really love Heaven's Word. But I effing miss Stormblood right now and I'm trying to figure out why. Heaven's Word is not it for me. Second least favorite. I really like the big maps of Heaven's Word. Dragoon Peakness. I am someone who does not have an interest in playing melee at all. So, I don't know. I've never touched Dragoon. I love Stormblood. See, to each their own. We'll see how I feel by the time I finish Shadowbringers. Who knows? But yeah. I guess like a little bit of background into like my history with the game. This is my second character, but it's my first time through Shadowbringers. It was also my first time through Stormblood. My first character I started a few years ago and played for about a year and was almost done with Heaven's Word at the time. We were literally like on the second to last quest and then my launcher broke and I took a 2-year break from the game. So I came back around a year ago and on a new character to kind of go through everything again. Just needed a fresh start. So that is my experience with the game. We're also doing a lot of like different things this time around. I am a little bit more involved in higher end content, I would say, than I used to be. And we like to do our high-end content at minimum item level, no echo. So that is something that I do. I wish I could like Heaven's Word, but I felt like after slogging through AR, I couldn't be bothered with the beginning. So I kind of just stopped paying attention to the expansion as a whole. You know, fair enough. As someone whose experience with like Final Fantasy XIV, it is my first MMO, but it's also the first serious like PC game I've played too. So I don't know. It was a lot of like learning for me in the sense, and I enjoy learning for the most part of my own volition and not being forced into it. So ARR is also where I met a lot of really great people. And so ARR means quite a lot to me. Even if it was a drag to go through. I will admit that. Because doing it a second time was just like, oh my god, when do these quests end? And I used to do every side quest too. I was a right insane sprout now that I think about it. also thought the conflict was really dumb. I'm halfway through Heaven's Word post, and it keeps hitting me in the feels. Oh, Keikaku. You may not want to be here. You may want to close your eyes and your ears if you are afraid of spoilers. Just a warning. Heaven's Word is unfair to compare for me. Oh shoot. I need to scroll for a second. To compare with me, since I originally played it at university during the most fun part of my life. It's got a bit of bias that others do not have. I disagree. Heaven's Word is kind of a good example of how a lot of real world conflicts sustain themselves. That's an interesting point. That's what I'm saying. I'm so glad I finished the ARR slot. The request? Oh boy. Like, yeah, I really supported Yazel and her ideas of let's just talk it out because the solution was both sides and you're gonna talk it out. And then suddenly they made her an insane dragon fucker obsessed with her love for that dragon. Would argue you're still a decently insane sprout. Sandra is not a sprout. Sandra is a false sprout. Oh god. So they say. I am a sprout for as long as this symbol is next to my name. I remember people said Heaven's Word was so anti-religion. We started about the same time and I'm no longer a sprout, so I'm gonna get you to do the command to get rid of the sprout icon. Why would I do that? Because I would actually, I think, bawl my eyes out the day I lose my sprout. And if I took it away myself, I think I would actually regret it. I would probably not play Darky anymore if I accidentally did that. We would move back to Tsunari. I would have a flower sprout. Too many men in Heaven's Word too. Oh boy. Here we go. Literally cried. I cried when I lost my sprout. Yeah. God forbid. God forbid the day my sprout falls off. I'm debating on not finishing MSQ. Well, I guess it's time to do Stormblood and Shadowbringers again. Just go mentor. Yeah, except for the fact that I freaking hate roulette. And I will not go into roulettes to get comms. I don't want a crown either. If I want a crown, I want it to be fucking legit. Imagine getting comms. Yeah, imagine already being a mentor. One that's actually a good mentor. Imagine. Guild has easy PC. I'm against Guild has comm farming. I don't comm in Guild has because of it. Not that I do them anyways. I don't like that Burger King crown. Yeah, give me my crafting crown. How about that? I want my crafter crown. For now, I'm still able to... Okay, we're going back to MSQ. I've stalled enough. So, anyone who is not already in Shadowbringers, if you need to look away, feel free to look away. If you need to cover your ears, please do so. Guild has lol. I don't think I've tried those in my 8 years of playing. Oh, I finished all of them at the very least. I've done them all at least once. But just for completion's sake. Oh, I lost my flower icon. Oh no. No, not the flower. Although, I don't like the symbolism of the flower icon. Half the time it's just like, anytime I've ended up in a dungeon with anyone who has a flower icon, I'm just like watching to see what kind of random-ish they will or will not do. Anyways, back to MSQ. For now, I'm still able to quell the fluctuations in their aether, but it's only a matter of time. We'll lose them if we don't act soon. So if the Exarch is ready to attempt something, let him attempt it. As for the spirit vessel itself, if we seek to draw upon Alekan wisdom, we could do worse than consult an expert in the field. And I think I know just the man. Time being against us, it may be best if I go and solicit his aid in person, even if it does mean leaving my patients. Fraying threads, complete. Give me my silver pieces. Thank God I played the most easiest class then. What do you play, Spencer? What do you consider the easiest class? I calm healers no matter what. Roland is the only role I will calm. If I play healer, I usually calm the tank. If I were to play tank, I would calm the healer. If I play DPS, I calm the other DPS. If I died while being anything else besides a healer, I will calm the other healer. If I got rezzed, or if I will calm whoever rezzed me. And if it's a battle between who rezzed me the most, well then, I'll just calm whoever I remember. And then if no one deserves it, no one gets a calm. Sandra never calms me. Shut up. We're always in a party. How am I supposed to calm you? To try to snipe my Qs instead. I refuse to calm the tank and the healer. Fuck them bitches. No calm from male or raw male buns. Otherwise it's a performance thing or best picture. I just calm whoever I feel like it. If it feels like everyone was just kind of even on everything. The prio is any other Lala first, and then best portrait. If there are no Lalas. Calm whoever made me laugh. Takes a lot to make me laugh in friggin' party chat though. And I don't notice anything enough to be like, to find anything else funny. Never calm DMV pics. I don't care. If it's a Lala, I don't care. Big Lala propaganda. Materia never does comms. We're allergic. Cause y'all in PF for everything. You guys literally PF for friggin' leveling roulettes and trials. It's insane. I just go on to Materia and I just queue. Oh, level 30 dungeon, let me PF. Exactly. Have you guys tried sitting in queue for like 10 minutes? But it's nice to have a group. It's also nice to get comms. We do. Oh my goodness. You've come a long way, so do take your ease while you can. It's not that hard. They sit in PFQ. I wish Dynamis had better queue times. Dynamis during prime hours is okay. During friggin' gremlin hours, forget about it. That's when I just pop over to Materia. Because I'm living in Korea, so I'm on like Asia / Australia friendly time zones. So if friggin' Dynamis is dead, I just pop over to Materia to do my friggin' roulettes or whenever I need them, and then pop back over. So you're signing on for short queues for all those duties. I usually do leveling high level MSQ or trial into normal. Yeah, I've noticed. And I don't ever do those PS because I only do 2 rulies if I ever do rulies at all. Literally leveling trial. That's it. The only way I'll end up in anything else is if I'm helping someone else. Dynamis has the best DPS queue times. It's so true. It's so true. There's like a shortage of DPS. It's crazy. I'm struggling for Thok right now. Replaying Heaven's Word. What? For Dynamis? Oh my god, I love Urianger now. I forgive him. Oh boy. I can unsynchron it for you. We could probably pull together enough people to queue into it at this hour still. I only run Rolo once a week. Oh boy. The only thing that I've been consistently doing is front lines now that my machinist has hit 100. Materia has short DPS times too. I've had more instant pops as the DPS than anything else. Yeah, it's crazy. I can murder him for you. Let me solo him. Oh, I can also solo. I've never tried PvP before. Is it fun? It's alright. It's alright. It's so much fun, me when I lie. I mean, I'm the type of person to just kind of like try my best at anything that I do. So I did make it a point to learn how to at least play. I only ever played Scholar in PvP up until recently. And then I picked up White Mage as well. I am an unironic enjoyer of PvP. Yeah, who also avoids PvP. Who also avoids PvP for a very long period of time. Only frontlines. I like frontlines. Except for freaking Secure. Secure is still something I cannot wrap my head around. But you know, good practice for learning a new class, I guess. It's not PvP itself, it's people I avoid. Okay. Frontlines has fat XP. Yes, it does. It got me like over half a bar. Have an XP bar in the 90s, and I was like, holy fuck. That's how I got to 100 so fast on my machinas. We gotta do a CC duo night. Yo. That's the reason why I picked up White Mage. Secure is growing on me. No, I freaking hate Secure. I still hate it. The worst one ever. If I thought Shatter was bad, I now enjoy Shatter. When can I snipe? Okay, you know what? We do 2v2. We do 2v2 queues for CC at some point. We'll just rotate through. People actually try their best, then I would enjoy Frontlines a lot. I try my best. I try my best. Doesn't mean that I do good. I try my best. Though I would say my first game of this series was pretty telling for how the rest of my series has gone so far. It's been pretty good. I hate White Mage and CC. They're so annoying. Thank God I can be annoying. Even better. I'm annoying in Frontlines as a fucking Scholar. And I can be annoying in CC as a White Mage? It's looking up, you know? I picked up every class for my stupid camel mount. That fucking white mage that y'all that ate y'all alive. I leveled multiple jobs to 100 almost entirely through front lines. Wait, Sandra has a level 100 character. My scholar and summoner hit 100 a while ago, and then my machinist is 100. That's it. Yep. My first class to full level was blue mage though. But most people don't count that. I'm a menace as a paladin and machinist. Last place always goes for second place, right? We need to clean schedule real quick on Discord. And they should. My role on my team is baiting the 3 melee to chase me as a machinist while the rest of my team pushes the crystal. I just remember the other day when you were in a frontlines game. Just complaining. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like my experience in frontlines. And what the hell are these people doing? Push! Like, why are they running away? Actually, you need to clean multiple things on Discord real quick. Oh my god. I'm gonna check your lodestone once I get out of this near rate. My lodestone? Go for it. There's spam going on. I don't know what it is. What the fuck is going on? Sorry, it's one of the few times that I actually didn't have streamer mode disabled so I could hear all the shit that's going on. I'm gonna take a minute to clean this up. I didn't look. I'm just going through to get rid of shit. Don't worry. I'm fine. There's like not much that actually bothers me in terms of things that I see. Hold on. Thank you, Bugs. I also just completely reported, banned, and kicked, and everything. Sorry about that, chat. Give me just a second to do something else too in regards to that. Where is it? I'll never understand how people have nothing better to do than disrupt other people. Seriously. It's the my effing time. Okay, sorry, I couldn't find the proper place to go to fix something. Okay. There we go. That should be okay now. Well, that is not a security measure I would ever think that I would have had to make, but good luck with that one. I have a friend's Discord. Hang on. I think I missed a message in between dealing with stuff. My friend's Discord who has a so-called troll room where all the bots are locked into spamming in there and can't access the other rooms because he got so lazy banning them. Bot phishing channels are useful. I don't know how they work exactly though. Set up account verification too. It is set, which is crazy. I'm pretty sure it's set, or I had it set. Was the last thing I needed to see for the rest of my life. Oh, I'm so sorry, Israel Arenas. let's just talk about something else, eh? I need bodies for something if anyone wants to help with something. I kept getting eaten alive in CC when I was playing with even. What do you mean you lived? It's happening again. Give me a second. Okay, for the time being, I'm adding extra layer of security to the Discord, so that at least it won't happen for the rest of stream. But if anyone new here is wanting to join the Discord, you're gonna have a bit of a harder time getting into the Discord. You need to apply to be part of the Discord now. For a little while at least, until that cools down. Sorry, chat. Let's continue. Food for the soul. Judging by her sheepish expression, Tataru has a favor to ask. Daiki, could you spare a moment? While Krell goes and finds this expert of hers, I mean. There's a gift I was hoping to send to our friends in the first, you see. And since we might be waiting a while, I wondered if you wouldn't mind giving me a hand with it. My first attempt turned out well, so now I'm going to make it properly. I'll be in the kitchen at the House of Splendors. Meet me there. Well, I had better be off too. I shall see you soon, either here or at the house, depending on how our patients fare in my absence. Put out warnings to your friends. Yeah, I will. Yeah, Steven. Did you need me for anything? No, I'm bored. Where is Satoru? Up. Oh, God. Oh, there. There you are, Daigi. As I'm sure you've guessed, the gift is a bit of home cooking. Unlike Kryle, I can't do much to help our friends directly, but that doesn't mean I've been idle. No, I've been doing my best for the Order, keeping on this job and that to keep our coffers full. I even helped out with the Ishgardian restoration. And in the course of all this, my culinary skills have come on quite a bit. So I thought, why not make something for our friends? It's baking in the oven as we speak. Shouldn't be long now. If you're coming to help Millie with something, we are on Kraken on Dynamis. There, baked to perfection, even if I do say so myself. It's bread. It smells great. Your cake looks like bread. It smells great. Doesn't it just? It's called Archon Loaf, in case you're wondering, and it's what they eat over in Charlayan. Simple fare, I admit, but I thought it would remind our friends of home. If nothing else, Cryo tells me it's a good source of aether. So it should lend them a bit of strength at least. There truly is nothing like the smell of bread fresh from the oven. Cryo! And if it isn't Rambros too. I trust you require no introductions either, Thargi. Greetings, my friend. Full glad am I to see you well. I confess I have a long list of questions to ask you, but I will endeavor to contain my curiosity for the present. I understand our mutual friend is struggling with the application of certain elegant technologies. I have been keeping Rambros appraised of events in the First. Suffice it to say, he knows about the Exarch. If anyone alive can provide insight into this matter, it's him and his fellow sons. Loath as I am to disappoint you after so glowing an endorsement, memory transference was the sole province of Allegan royalty. Its mechanisms closely guarded secrets. If any record of them remains, we have yet to find it. To wit, I regret that I can offer no solution to your problem. Which begs the question of why I bothered to come here empty-handed as I am, the answer being, rather brazenly, to ask a favor. I would have you relay a message to our comrade. This is the bread Millie tried to force me to eat. Simple fare is the understatement of a century. Sorry, that's my meds timer. Give me a second to take meds. Tell him that we never doubted him. Never doubted that he would achieve all that he said he would. Those of us who remain behind have yet to play our part. But when the time comes, you may rest easy in the knowledge that we will most assuredly do so. And then the tower shall shine once more as a beacon of hope, in this world and beyond. So tell him that we consider his duty alone. so that we consider his duty done and that he should follow his heart now. Forgive me, but do you say this to discourage him from overexerting himself or to encourage him to hold nothing back? That is for our friend to decide, but either way, I dare say a certain someone will be unimpressed. Well, there you have it, Thargi. If you would be so good as to see Rambros's message and Tataru's bread to their intended recipients, along with my report, of course. Kryle, before I wrap up the bread, would you mind giving it a try, just to make sure everything's as it should be? But of course, I'm always happy to lend my taste buds. Excuse me, Rambros, as a fellow Trelane, may I trouble you for your opinion? Well, I usually have mine with a good dollop of Rollenberry jam, but I suppose plain is best for sampling purposes. I see. I see. Oh no, is it that bad? It is indeed, Tataru. Dense and unpleasant, exactly as it should be. Just so, the very taste of home. As you might expect, our countrymen have amassed a wealth of culinary wisdom from every corner of the world, but our native cuisine is, shall we say, a little lacking. In Charlene, the majority regard food as a source of nourishment rather than enjoyment. Save for those few who actually research the culinary arts, we pay little heed to the niceties of taste and texture. It was against such a gastronomic landscape that what is now called the Archon loaf was born. The creation of an Archon who devoted himself to the study of bodily sustenance. Ragna Kaka, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. You guys were playing Prey. How's your stream? Also, hello. My name is Sandra. Welcome to our Corner Cafe. I am a variety streamer whose main game is Final Fantasy XIV. Other games that we have in our variety rotation are Coral Island, Stardew Valley, Day Everything, and Split Fiction at the moment. It was not bad, though I streamed for a bit too long. I know the feeling. But if you need to raid and run, feel free to do so. Make sure that you get the post-stream care that you need. I really appreciate the raid. Thank you for entrusting me with your community. But yeah, welcome in. Today we're doing Final Fantasy XIV. I am doing the Shadowbringers main story questline. So if you have not gone up to Shadowbringers 5.3, this is a warning that it is spoilers. I'm getting back into streaming after not doing it for like 2 years. That is understandable. I also came back to streaming after a 2-year break myself about a year ago. I'm a mentor in Final Fantasy XIV. Ayo, nice. Well, I'm happy to have you here. I may be a sprout, but some would say that I'm very much not a sprout. But yeah, welcome in. Can I ask what data center and what server you play on? Anyways, it was such a gastronomic landscape that what is now called the Archon loaf was born. The creation of an Archon who devoted himself to the study of bodily sustenance. In order to maximize its nutritional value, he incorporated copious quantities of pulverized fish and vegetable matter into the dough, all with nary a care for those qualities which make bread enjoyable. The result is a flavor that continues to defy description. Yet for its many shortcomings, the loaf's nutritional value cannot be denied, and being a damnably convenient way to cater to one's bodily needs, it quickly found an audience amongst busy scholars. Why, when I was a lad, Nigh every meal was a sandwich made with this very bread and whatever ingredients happened to be on hand. I suspect just about every Archon could say the same. Having been away from home for so long, I thought I might have forgotten the taste. But no, it is all too familiar. Ah, how it takes me back. Technically, I play on all the data centers, but my main is on Chaos Omega. Oh, EU. Okay. Nice, nice. We are on NA data center of Dynamis. So, yeah. If there is enough, perhaps you can spare some for the Exarch. He is certain to appreciate it. Oh, there's plenty to go around. I'll be sure to wrap up an extra slice. Largy, when you deliver the loaf, please be sure to send everyone my regards. Tell them we're doing everything we can and that we'll be praying for their safe return until the moment they get back. You've been playing this game for around 8 years now. How are you liking it? I'm addicted to Final Fantasy XIV, let's be honest. I started playing the game 3 to 4 years ago. But I took a break from the game for 2 years. It's probably on the side of 4 years now that I think about it. So, yeah, and then I came back to the game about a year ago. It's been great so far, though. Sander played when I played, exactly. There are some people who have been here since since like day one of when I started playing. Let's see. 3 years, 9 months, 11 days, and 23 hours ago. It's around the time when I started playing Final Fantasy XIV. Because my mod, Boogs, found me day one. Basically day one of my adventures. And then Delta and Kane shortly after. I'm a measuring stick. Yeah, does it live up to your hopes and dreams, Bugs? I think I was on my break of Final Fantasy XIV then. By break, I mean I was still paying my sub to keep a house. Yeah. I'll be around when Shadowbringers was coming to an end and Endwalker was about to be released. Yes, I was part of the massive influx of players that came in right before Endwalker came out. I've always been a stick, at least be a useful one. Shut up. Oh, damn it. So stupid. Seems accurate. It is accurate. Do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Say the word and I'll be happy to escort you into the ocular. Oh, you are returned. Good, good. There's much to discuss. The others are making their way hither as we speak. Did someone still need help with the Savage Run? Millie! Millie! Welcome back, my friend. How was your journey? Actually, let me check for you. Got an alert to avoid spoilers, but good luck with MSQ, Sandra. Thank you for the alert, King. Thank you for stopping in. We did it already? What the f- I am so sorry, Asterion. I think the message that you were on the way was lost in the aether. Welcome back, my friend. How was your journey? By the 12, Archon Loaf. How did you come by this? I'd swear it had come straight from Charlayan. Rambos said that, did he? Oh. His words are very nearly as heavy as the bread, but I appreciate the sentiment. Should you have the chance, you may tell him that he needn't worry. That which I seek to do, I do of my own volition, and with all my heart. In pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censure of our friends, and to deserve it, but I shall forge on regardless. Forge on as you yourself did when faced with similar predicament. So I ask that you have faith in me, in what we do. But we were talking about your journey. Before the others arrive, I would hear how their bodies fare. Oh, and the bread I shall save for later. Though it has been many years, I have not forgotten the feats of mastication that are required to consume it, nor how unconducive they are to conversation. It's been almost a year, Wolf. That's crazy.
Forgive the delay.
We have visited every region and confirmed the presence of Ascians throughout the realm.
Lest a grave predicament be made to seem hopeless, it should be noted that they are of inferior rank. The black masked minions who answer to the red.
Wait a second. No, I think Tharig is a little older than that. No, I think Tharig is a year old. Yeah. Tharig is over a year old. Tharig's birthday passed. I remember it was at the end of July that I started playing again. And you sent Cav to me on my first day back, I think. Like the end of the Gongja event? Yeah. Or something. So that is over a year old. I remember that event? That event effed me up, is what it did. Oh my god, it has been that long. Yeah, it has. I can't believe it's been a year. Jeez. Must a great predicament be made to seem hopeless, it would. It should be noted that they are of inferior rank, the black mass minions who answer to the red.
Yes, a gaggle of schemers attempting to exploit recent events, to sow the seeds of petty conflict.
God, you carry all that over. I remember you saying that. Oh man. What a time.
Fortunately, nothing of any great concern has come of their meddling just yet.
We also encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem and that in a bid to become warriors of light.
Their zeal is to be applauded. 'Tis but a pity I cannot encourage them on their course.
Not knowing Elizabeth set them upon it, no. Both the troubles to be solved and the villains to be vanquished are his doing too, like as not. And so, with apologies to the aspiring warriors of light, I believe it best that we deal with the Ascians quickly and quietly.
I quite agree.
But tell us, what news from the source? How fare our bodies?
Well enough. Though time is not on our side. I'm sorry, but things have taken a turn for the worse. I'm sorry, but things have taken a turn for the worse. We need some urgency up in here.
Oh dear. Then we must redouble our efforts. Not that we've ever stinted in that regard.
No more babysitting kids!
This would seem an appropriate moment to ask about the spirit vessel. Tell me you've made some progress.
We have, as it happens. One moment.
The red stones. Then this doth mean...
Sandra gonna babysit us? I'm gonna take your ass back into Eureka the Bunny Farm, even.
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain.
Okay, let's go.
As you will recall, using white auracite as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both. Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition. Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind. And so, we looked to the Allegan's mastery of memory transference for a solution.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects, notably, do not possess.
Wolf, you don't even know, like, the horrors of the cave, okay? Twice now I've gone into the cave and I swear I've been full health at night, only to get fucking aggroed on by, what's it freaking called? One of the Ashkin that come out. And I'm just like, how? And it's only one of them. Wolf walks in and the mobs ignore him. I know, like, what the hell? The amount of times that we've gone in there and, like, either gotten aggroed on by freaking tyrannosaurs or friggin', I don't think anyone's aggroed a chimera yet, but yo, this is so scary. Their touch and low health aggro. Touch! Maybe that's how one of them aggroes onto me every single time, because I just run straight through thinking that I'm fine. Oh god. I was clearly not fully paying attention. You did touch. Okay, you know what? That would answer my question as to how they aggroed onto me. God damn it. Now I know. Don't just blindly run straight through that cave all the way to the T-Rexes at night. Actually bob and weave. It's not without its complications, but relying as it does upon blood which inanimate objects notably do not possess.
We duly explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint, and singularly failed to imbue the crystal with the necessary properties. It was then that an idea occurred to me, namely that we might fuse the vessel not with normal blood, but with my crystallized essence.
You're doing this for our sakes, so far be it from us to complain. But don't think we haven't noticed what's happening to your arm.
It falls well short of offering up my life in exchange for yours, which was your only stipulated prohibition, as I recall. And it is but a small price to pay for delivering you home.
Assuming it works. We shall soon know if this grisly addition will serve as a suitable conduit for the subject's memory. Though not soon enough to warrant your waiting. The test is like to take a while.
Let us be off then. We have Ascians to attend to, among other things.
Forgive me, but I count 6 vessels, and there are only 5 of us.
One is for testing purposes. I will personally use it to see whether the crystal functions as it should.
And if it does, wouldn't that mean that your soul could also return to the source?
Yes. In theory, at least. But there is a distinct difference between your circumstances and mine. While your corporeal forms want for souls, my past self does not. Mayhap our essences would blend, or mayhap they would curdle. There is no telling what might occur.
And you'd be willing to take that risk?
I would.
I see.
I'm sorry, I know it was childish to storm off like that, and probably to feel the way I do as well. Ugh, pull yourself together, Alize. When our grandfather first decided to journey to Eorzea, Alize did not take kindly to my silence on the subject. Don't pretend to understand things you don't, she said, or rather, shouted. Having oft been the subject of her scorn, I am predisposed to sympathize with the Exarch. But I do understand how she feels. Better now than ever I did, certainly. It's stupid, but I've never really stopped to think about what would happen once the vessels were complete. And now... No, there's no point. I hope the test is a success. Truly. I, for one, support the Exarch's choice. To be alive is to be driven by a purpose, and few are as driven as him. Hast thou a moment, Thyge? I would speak with thee on the matter of Exarch's mooted return unto the source. Thou wilt have observed that our friend spake not in certainties, yet if Becklug hath the right of it, 'tis possible to predict the outcome of his plan with some confidence. and it is their assessment that, given the opportunity, the Exarch's soul should successfully merge with that of his younger self. Which is not to say the process is without complications. For one, the Exarch hath been subjected to an additional rejoining, an experience which will have wrought a change in his ethereal composition. As thou thyself didst demonstrate in merging with Ardbert, however, there existeth an affinity twixt like souls, and this doth give us cause to hope. Yet there remaineth one immutable condition upon which success doth hinge. The Exarch must needs reorganize his past self as simply that, himself. As our recent travails have demonstrated, memories are essential to the soul. Any discrepancy in the former may feasibly cause the latter to spurn its former flesh. 'Tis a seemingly simple yet complex problem. For nigh on a century, our friend hath striven only to deliver this realm, to deliver thee. And to that singular end did he cast aside his very name, that he might assume the mantle of the Crystal Exile. Henceforth, none can say what choices our friend will make, but I thought it only right that thou be made aware of these truths. Okay, I think I'm going to stop here for today. Honestly, I'm getting super tired and I don't want to push forward with MSQ when I'm barely comprehending things as it is. All good, Sandra? Go to bed? Yeah. Get pet. Oh, thank you. Okay, we'll go log out in our house for today. Thank you for the stream. Yeah, no problem. Sorry to have to cut it short. Where do we want to sit to log out? Thank you for stream. Yeah, no problem. Have good rest. Thank you, thank you. Night night, good night. Just send the retainers out on their last venture. Veg, good night, bugs. Go back to eat. Hopefully you can eat for real this time. Because clearly, you know what the problem was, is the fact that you're on Korea time and it was definitely not time to go to sleep. Surely this time you will be able to get some sleep. Okay. Baggy is going to sit here and chill for a while. And we are going to move to ending screen. And yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out today and for stopping in for some MSQ. Next time that I will be streaming MSQ, if you're keen on following along with our MSQ streams, is literally a week from now. I only do MSQ once a week, and we do MSQ Mondays. I usually start my MSQ streams at 7:30 p.m. Korea Standard Time. So yeah, 7 p.m., which is 6 a.m. Eastern EDT. So you guys can do the math on that. But yeah. Next time that I'll be streaming is going to be 2 days from now though, and we will be doing Day Everything also at 7:30 p.m. Korea Standard Time. And then next time that we're doing Final Fantasy XIV is going to be on Friday. We will be doing probably blue quests and some crafting because my retainers are kind of short on things to sell right now. And actually, no, they're not. I'm just lazy and not stocking them. But we'll probably be doing a lot of blue quests because I have a crap ton still to get through. That I have access to right now. And then yeah, we do have our Eureka, sorry, not Eureka, Baldessian it is Eureka. Our Baldessian Arsenal event on Sunday is coming up in 6 days. So that is something to look forward to. And yeah. Yep. Thank you for stream. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for hanging out. Hi slash bye slash. But yes. And let's see. Yeah, let me look for somebody to read. You know what? There's someone that I would like to raid that we haven't raided in a while. Who has periodically supported us in our community as well. They are not doing Final Fantasy XIV, but they are doing another Final Fantasy. They're playing Final Fantasy X2. We will raid into Bear Buns. They're doing side quests and leveling up in Final Fantasy X2 today. For those of you that do not know who Bear Buns is, streamer tags are English and Tagalog, chill vibes, cozy comfy, LGBT, Filipino streamer, lurker friendly, chatting with viewers, RPG gamer, Chava Connor, and PG-18. They are a streamer that loves to play farming sims and JRPG games. A really cozy community, a really nice person every single time that I've always been in their streams. So yeah, I'll raid into them for today. Thanks for streaming. I'll pop over into VC for a little bit. Because I am tired of stream, but should probably hold out for a little longer to go bed. Raid message is cozy raid if you would like to say something when you get over to Bear Buns community. If you like to continue lurking, that is perfectly fine as well. yeah, I hope that you guys have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, no matter where you are in the world, and I will see you again next time. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you also to Sarah VT and Ragnika for the raids earlier. If you guys have hung out since then, I really appreciate you guys, and I welcome you to our community. Thank you guys for hanging out today, and I hope to see you again sometime soon. Okay, I'm gonna send you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye bye.